Welcome to KPMG's Profitability and Costing Solution software demo. By taking advantage of this solution's capabilities, you can greatly improve your management decisions across all business functions. First, it gives you full control and visibility over all your costs, helping you build accurate budgeting models. It can also help you to evaluate your network investments, with clear allocation of costs to each one of your network's logical elements. For commercial purpose, it gives you support for price fixation, providing detailed insights about your products and services profitability. It can also help you identify potential optimization initiatives across your company's operations. Finally, this solution can be used to easily extract standard information from your P&L, ensuring full regulatory compliance. All this can be done with a solution that offers you full profitability analysis for all types of products and services, from traditional ones like voice and messaging to more recent ones like cloud-related services. Supporting also the complete range of technologies, from legacy networks to state-of-the-art all-IP networks, including LTE technology. Additionally, this solution also offers you full profitability analysis for your direct and indirect channels, including stores, online channels, and retail, and for each one of your company's segments, for instance, consumer, business, and wholesale. So, we've just seen what you can get from KPMG's profitability and costing solution, and earlier we showed you why you need it. But the question that remains is, how does this solution work? Well, let's start with the inputs. To get all your P&L information accurately uploaded into the model, you first need to feed it with all general ledgers accounts and your fixed asset register data. Your inputs are then allocated to the model's outputs, called cost and revenue objects, which were already presented before, namely your company's products and services, channels, and segments. But still the question remains, how does KPMG's profitability and costing solution split all your revenue and costs to your cost and revenue objects? The engine behind this solution is built upon three main modules: the activity-based costing module, ABC, the network costing model, NCM, and the revenue module. Together, these modules form a powerful engine on which KPMG's profitability and costing solution is based, coming out of the box with a predefined model with specific telecom activities, elements, and drivers, the respective mappings, and the network costing model, and also standard libraries based on benchmark data from KPMG's years of experience, providing you industry-standard network, operational, and financial KPIs, and products and services catalogs, which put you on the fast track to full implementation. This engine is included in KPMG's profitability and costing solution software tool. This tool is a web-based application with full support across the most popular browsers. KPMG's profitability and costing software offers three main features: Setup, which allows you to input your company's information into the model; Traceability, used to check the allocation steps performed by the model; and Reporting, where you can view the results of the model. To show this software's capabilities, we're now going to run through these three main features. Let's start with the setup. In this section, it's possible to import the model's inputs, including the general ledger and the fixed asset register data, and the remaining financial, operational, and network KPIs. From here, it's also possible to manage the tool settings and prepare the update cycles. Taking into account that this tool is a web-based application, you first need to log in with the credentials provided by your system administrator. After logging in, the first screen shows a dashboard with an overview of each OpCo, or line of business, including all the uploaded data and the years in analysis. As you can see, the model offers multi-period scenarios, showing in this case a 3-year analysis with actuals for the first 2 years and budgeted information for the last one. You can also choose which currency you want to work on, US dollars or your local currency. The percentages above each OpCo's overview show you the current status of the uploaded data. For instance, to upload the financials, you can click on its area and check the status for the GL and the fixed asset register data. Next, to the right, you can find the operational area, where you can upload all data related to network, operational and traffic drivers. In this case, let's choose the network drivers section. Here you can find all network drivers, which are used to split the network costs with the provided information. To edit this information for a specific driver, let's check the detail for the number of sites. This driver is used to split the costs of passive network equipment between all network sites. From the detailed screen, you can either change the input values manually or export an Excel file, change the values and then import the Excel file again. After editing, you can run the model by going back to the dashboard and clicking on the Execute button. This will trigger the model's processing using the ABC, NCM and revenue modules. After completing this step, you can check all the model's revenue and cost allocation in the next feature called Traceability. With this feature, you can track the complete cost allocation flow, check each product and service footprint, understand exactly how did the model split the costs, and identify the cost amounts for each intermediate step of the model. To open the Traceability tool, let's select the first year in analysis, 2013, for the first OpCo on the list, and click on the Traceability button. After entering the Traceability area, the first thing you notice is the Settings toolbar, where you can select what type of element you want to trace. In this case, we're going to trace from the output of the model, for instance the products and services, to the inputs of the model, the general ledger and the fixed asset register data. So let's select the direction from outputs to inputs and the type of element we want to start tracing, products and services. Using the tool's search criteria, we're going to look for all LTE mobile data products and services. After getting the results, you can see in the first 2 columns the identification of the filtered elements, as well as the applied driver and the complete financial details. It is now possible to check the source of the costs allocated to these products and services by drilling down through each step performed by the model backwards. Finally, we get to the source of a specific power resource, where you can find the fixed asset register and the general ledger input data. Now, we can pick this GL account and trace it back to confirm that a share of its costs is allocated to the initial LTE mobile data service. To do this, we're going first to change the direction from inputs to outputs and the traced element to GL account. And then we're going to copy the identified power account to the search criteria field and generate the results. As you can see, now it's possible to once again drill down into the model's allocation steps, this time from input to output, until you reach the initial LTE mobile data products. So this is it for the traceability feature, which gives you a powerful way of checking all models' allocation steps and make sure that the input information is accurately split across the final objects. After checking the model's mappings, we're now able to finally look at KPMG's profitability and costing solution results. This third feature is called reporting, where you can generate comprehensive dashboards, view detailed reports, export them to other platforms, and also build custom reports. To access the standard built-in reports offered with this software, you first have to select an OpCo, or line of business, from the dashboard screen. In this case, we're going to once again select the first OpCo on the list. The next screen shows you a list of available dashboards and reports, from which we're going to select the Analysis per Product and Service Type dashboard. All dashboards have a similar template, with a toolbar on top which allows the user to configure the type of results he wants to analyze. For this dashboard, you can change the update cycle, the OpCo being analyzed, the type of costs you want to include in the results, and the currency on which you want to analyze them. Additionally, you can also export these reports to other platforms. Let's export this one to a PDF file. This action will create a new PDF file with all the analysis included in the dashboard, ready to share or print. Going back to the reporting list, let's now select a more detailed report. This report offers the user two additional choices: the type of connection, in this case we're going to select mobile, and the type of service, in this case voice. After running the report, you can see a similar structure to the one presented before, with, for example, detailed results by technology. As before, this report can also be exported to other platforms. So, we've already seen the basic features of the standard dashboards and reports built in KPMG's profitability and costing solution web-based software. The results shown in these dashboards and reports are linked to a data cube which can also feed custom reports created in Microsoft Excel. These custom reports offer you complete flexibility to analyze all cube's dimensions. This flexibility allows you to create countless analyses tailored to your needs, including products and services unitary costs, margin analysis per product and service, profitability analysis per channel, network elements cost analysis, average revenue per user, retention cost per subscriber, and marketing costs as percentage of revenue. Let's see an example of one of these custom reports. In this example, we have built an Excel report based on a pivot table, which includes each data service unitary cost of each megabyte. 5 filter slicers and a chart are linked to the pivot table. In this case, we are only analyzing mobile data cost split into 3 technologies: 2G, 3G, and LTE. The first slicer is configured to allow the selection between local currency and US dollars. Let's switch the currency to US dollars. The second slicer allows to select the type of connection. In this case, we only have mobile and fixed. Let's extend the selection to fixed also. As you can see, we now have an additional product and service related to a copper-based fixed service. If you wish to change from data to voice services, you can do it in the third slicer, where you can also find other products and services like messaging, video call, and TV. Now, Instead of analyzing only the unitary costs for each voice service, cost per minute, let's check the total costs for each one of these services. To do this, you can use the typical way on which you edit a pivot table. It's that easy. So, you open the field list from the pivot table, remove the unitary cost dimension, and add the cost dimension. Now you have the total costs for each voice product and service. Making use of the last slicer, you can also filter the results by cost type. Let's use it to exclude the HR costs. As you can see from the table and chart, the HR costs are now excluded from the original results. This is just an example of the type of reports you can build from the model's data cube. With these data cube capabilities and all of Microsoft Excel's features and standard templates, the sky is the limit when it comes to custom reports, tailored to the needs of your organization and enabling a clear view of your company's profitability. So, we ran through the main features of KPMG's profitability and costing software: setup, traceability, and reporting, highlighting some of the most important aspects of this solution. So why should you choose this software? Well, it's simple. As we've seen, it can help your decision-making across all telco's main functions. It supports a complete set of service types and technologies. It comes with standard libraries which help you fasten its implementation, while also offering enough flexibility to easily adjust to your company's needs. And it has already been implemented in several operators, from mobile to fixed and even convergent, with a proven track record and a footprint of more than 30 countries. So this is it from our side. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very much for your attention.